There are 3 things I learned before becoming a woman. 1, from birth, most of my choices were already chosen. I was given life, to give life, to breathe life, and to hold life, both inside and outside of my womb. I learned that trees are to oxygen as women are to lungs, holding space as you take a second to breathe while I hold my own. My baby dolls were my first teachers. As I stared into those eyes, I learned to care for someone who couldn't express what they needed. This becomes a pattern, and here's the twist. The doll wasn't real, but her feelings were. I was playing with the doll, but the doll was playing with me. This is where I learned to disconnect myself. Two, puberty was nowhere near the beginning or the middle, it was more like the end. Just another confirmation to a message I kept receiving. Mother Nature's way of inviting me into this club that I did not fit in, and I fought hard, plugging myself up with tissue because I did not want to bleed. I cried because I felt like I was losing the things that gave me joy. I was told I could no longer play and climb with the boys. I will not be alone with boys. I will not dress like a boy, and this was not fair. But that's just the way it was. My mother telling me it's different for girls, as she allowed my brother to spend a night out with his friends. I am 2 years and 7 days older than him, but I was the one that needed protection. I was the one that needed to be controlled. And this rage is seething and bubbling underneath, but they want me to call her a different name. Dramatic, sensitive, bad attitude, loud, dirty mouth. Rage by any other name would be just as fake. Three, I learned that not all women were created equal, but we are equally created at surviving in a world where her pain is silenced. Some of us were born in the wrong bodies. Some of us are pretty for dark-skinned girls, but too aggressive as a coworker. Some of us are told our truths are lies and that we're angry and bitter. Some of us live through traumas that are considered romantic gestures. Some of us have our hearts broken over and over again, but we'll pick that heart back up and put it back on our sleeve because we know we need to keep pushing. We know our heartbeat isn't just ours. If emotional labor was a payable skill, every woman alive would be a millionaire! I realized I rejected a seat at that table because the idea of what a woman should be rejected me. And this is where I started to rebel. Conclusion. I learned that to be a woman is to secretly know that everything is female. To know that I give birth to the problem and the solution. To know that trans women are women who have no choice but to make us redefine womanhood out loud. To know that my voice is powerful. That the woman I want to become is enough, that I am enough, that I do not walk this path alone. That we can make change and still be the glue that holds this world together so that it always looks like it was whole. Because as women, we hold the world so gently, it sleeps with us. And right now, in 3rd grade, there's a little girl girl telling Tyrone to shut up and pass her the ball so that she can shoot. We need to celebrate her now. Because womanhood is not about who you become. It's about that journey to finding your way back. Back from these lies, back from these boxes, back from the past, back from the future, back to the present, back to ourselves.